Have you seen this video over and over on the internet? Dave Ramsey or some other guru will tell you that paying off your mortgage in 15 years will save you over $100,000 in interest.
Never buy a house on more than a 15-year mortgage. Absolutely crazy. Don't do that.
You just got a 15-year instead of a 30-year, you would have saved $120,000.
That's absolutely true. It'll save you that much. But what they don't tell you is that this is costing you almost $500,000 in retirement by following this silly process.
Excuse me? A baking powder?
They're committing financial manslaughter. And if you've fallen for this, it's okay. I have too. In this video, we'll show you how carrying a 30-year mortgage will provide you with over $500,000 more in your retirement.
Show me the money!
Let me show you the journey of two people. They're both 35. They both buy the same $300,000 house and assume the same down payment, the same appreciation on the house, a low interest rate of 5%. This is Lloyd. He's a limo driver, and when he buys his home, he gets a 30-year mortgage and he pays $1,288 a month. He doesn't listen to Dave Ramsey. He's perfectly fine with having some low interest debt. This is Mary. She listened to Dave Ramsey, got a 15-year mortgage with a payment of $1,897 a month, which was $609 more than what Lloyd was paying for the same building. At the age of 65, both of them have a house that's paid off, and based on 3% appreciation rate, both houses are worth over $700K. Remember, they both bought the exact same house. Lloyd ends up paying just over $223,000 in interest. Yikes. While Mary pays less than half that, a little over $101,000, which is a big amount of money saved. But here's the key they don't tell you. If Mary would have just invested that extra money, not got a 15-year mortgage, and put it into the stock market that typically returns 10% per year, she could have ended up with Lloyd's money.
No way!
Lloyd had a 30-year mortgage. He had over $600 a month that he could invest into the market at a higher rate of return, and the results are astonishing.
Are you messing with me right now?
Because Mary was so busy paying off her house, she didn't start saving until 50 when her house was paid off. So she ended up putting about $1,900 a month into her savings account and could only save for retirement from age 50 to 65. And at a 10% return, she ends up with around $720,000. And Lloyd, who started saving much earlier, remember, he was saving that extra $600 a month, and he did it for 30 years. He ends up having a little over $1.2 million.
Yeah!
Mary ended up sacrificing almost $500,000 by getting a 15-year mortgage. So ask yourself, which position do you want to be in? Save $120,000 or be $500,000 richer? Because at 65, Mary might not even have enough money to live on for the rest of her life. Meanwhile, Lloyd's living the sweet life in Aspen, riding in Lambos, giving money to his kids, his church, a foundation, when he's not going on vacation at a swanky Mexican mansion. The crazy part is, at retirement, is they both live in the same house that's paid off. Except Lloyd has almost $500,000 more. Why would someone tell you to pay off your house early? These financial gurus tell you this to ensure that you feel stupid and that this is over your head. You have to hire their trusted professionals to help you.
Our real estate ELPs are the pros we recommend. Just click on DaveRamsey.com.
And if you use one of our trusted professionals that I recommend,
You don't need these people. You can do it yourself. So here are some actionable steps. Step 1, start saving early. Step 2, forego that 15-year mortgage and take that extra money and invest it. And step 3, if you can't stand the concept of living with debt, then start dreaming of the concept of living with a lot more money. I say all this because this used to be me. I followed Dave Ramsey. I got a 15-year mortgage and I didn't start saving early enough. Do not follow the same path. If you haven't started a retirement savings account, you can start a Roth IRA in the next 5 minutes. Go to Fidelity, go to Charles Schwab, and you can sign up instantly. And remember, this isn't our opinion, it's just math. Don't get caught up in the concept that getting a 15-year mortgage saves you a bunch of money. We want to actively invest that money and get a higher rate of return.